Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Moatasam Barwani and I'm working for Ooredoo. For most of my life, I wasn't very ambitious. I never cared much about reaching far in my career or working too hard even for that matter. But subhanallah, all of that changed on one fateful night. I came back home and my wife told me, she said, I have a surprise for you, some good news. And I said, what's this good news? And she said, inshallah, we're going to be having a child. And that news hit me like an electric bolt. It took me by so much surprise. I was still young, early in my 20s, still struggling to make ends meet. I just had my first job, and you know how it is when you first have a job at the beginning. It was a struggle, and I wasn't ready to have a child. So I remember that night very well. I told, okay, fine, inshallah, everything works out. I go into my car and I hold my head and think, how am I going to be able to raise a child? How am I going? I can't even raise myself. I'm going to be raising a child now. And it was upon hearing this news from my wife that I decided to make a drastic change in my life. I'm sure that this is something that a lot of men go through. You know, it becomes the actual transition of moving from being a boy to becoming a man, to assuming more responsibility in life. Because the moment you start assuming more responsibility and taking more responsibility, your life starts to change. You start to change. I became harder working. I started to take my work more seriously. I had a goal. I knew where I wanted to be. And it was all for the sake of my family. Money never really drove me. Position never really drove me. I just wanted to be the man that my child would grow up one day and say, you know, I'm proud of my father. My father did everything that he could to provide for me. My father did everything that he could to do the best for me. The amazing thing about fatherhood is that it teaches you compassion, it teaches you management, it teaches you time. Life doesn't become about you all the time. And the amazing thing is these things are also applied in your everyday life, in your professional life as well. And ultimately, it makes you more of a responsible person. It makes you more of a responsible man. I'm Moatasam Barwani, and please vote for all of us. Thank you.